Welcome to my channel Easy Learning. In today's session, I will be explaining you exercise 8.3 of comparing quantities. So let's begin with question number 1. So in this exercise, if you are completely clear with question number 1, as we will learn how to calculate the compound interest annually, half yearly, the entire exercise will be very easy for you. So let's see, in first question you have to calculate the amount and you have to calculate the compound interest. We have already done the formulas for these two things. So first case in this is principal is 10,800 rupees given for 3 years at a rate of 12 1 by 2%. So if we convert it to an improper fraction, 12 2s are 24 plus 1 25 upon 2% per annum and compounded annually. So when it is compounded annually, we will not make any changes in time and rate. As in case of half yearly, we have to make changes in time and rate. So what is the formula for amount? Amount formula is what? Principal 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power time. That's your t basically. So we have to calculate amount. Principal is how much? 10,800. 1 plus 25 upon 2 into 100, this 100 as it is, and it has t is how much? 3 years here, right? So we have placed the values. Now if you cancel this, 25 ones are 25 and this is 25 fours are 100. So how much will be amount? Amount becomes 10,800 as it is. 1 plus 1, 2 fours are 8 raised to the power 3. Now 10,800, what we will be doing? We will take the LCM. These are unlike fractions. Now this is 8 plus 1 raised to the power 3. Now I am just taking it on the other side. So amount will be how much? 10,800. 9 by 8 raised to the power 3. This much. So now we'll expand it to solve it. So 10,800. This means 9 you have to expand 3 times and upon 8 we have to expand 3 times. Now we will start cancelling these terms. So how many times it can be, you can solve it? 2 fours are 8 and this is also divisible. 2 fives are 10, 2 fours are 8 and these two zeros, right? Now 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 4, 2 sevens are 14 and these two zeros. Again it is divisible by 2. How much it will be if you cancel it? How much it will be? 2 ones are 2, then 2 threes are 6, 2 fives are 10 and a 0. Now this is cancelled. Here if you see, is it divisible by 2 fours are 8? Again you are having a 0, it means it is divisible. 2 6 are 12, 2 sevens are 14 and 2 fives are 10. So you are getting 675. If we write it now, what are we left with? We are left with 675 here into 9 into 9 into 9. And 9 cube is what? We know 729 because cube root of 729 is what? 9. So I can write 9 into 9 into 9 is 729. And what I am having in the denominator? 8 fours are 32. So this is amount. Now we have to further solve it. So we will multiply. So let's solve it. 675 into 729. 675 into 729. So we will do it in the rough work. Now how much it will be? 9 fives are 45 for carry. 9 sevens are 63. 63 plus 4 67. Now 9 6 are 54. 54 plus 6 gives you 60. 2 fives are 10, 1 carry, 2 sevens are 14 plus 1 15, 2 6 are 12 plus 1 gives you a 13. Now be very careful with the calculation. 7 fives, it is very difficult to get the error later. So this becomes 2 and then 7 6 are 42 and this 47. Let's add it. 5, 7, 10, 10 and sorry, this is a 0 here. 2, 7, 8, 9 and 4. So we are getting this number. So let's put it there. This will be equals to 4,92,075 upon 32. Now again you have to divide this number by 32. So let's do the division in rough work very carefully. In this chapter the calculation part is really important. 4,92075. So let's see how we are going to divide it. First, I know it is going to be one time only. 32 ones are 32, 7 and 1. What we will do, we'll copy a 2 here. It will go how many times? 32 4s are, if you see, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Can go 5 times. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 16. Subtract. Now you need to copy a 0 here. We have just in, this is 128 4 times, right? So it means it is going to be 3 times. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 10, 4, 11 minus 2, 4. You need to copy a 7 here. How many times it will go? You can try 32 into 6, 6 2s are 12, 192, very small. 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, 256. Greater than 247, right? So it means it should go 7 times. 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21 and 2. Perfect. Now subtract it. You are left with 23. Now the last digit which you need to copy is 5 here. Again, from here you can conclude it is going to be how many times? 7 times again. So which is again 224. Subtract it, this. Now we will calculate it 2 decimal places. Add quotient में we will add 1 decimal, add 1 0 here. How many times it will go? Maximum 3 times. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. 1. Again you can add 1 0 and we did 4 times is 128. So we will do 4 times, which gives you 128, and on being subtraction your remainder comes out to be 12. So we will not go further, we will just calculate till 2 decimal places. Therefore, if you go on the previous page, amount we have calculated as, it comes out to be 15377.34, and we have written rupees here. So this much is the amount we have calculated. Another thing in this part which you have to calculate is the compound interest. So how we will calculate the compound interest? Let's see. What is compound interest formula? Compound interest is how much? Amount minus principal, right? And we have just calculated amount how much? 15377.34, and your principal is given as 10,800. So 10,800, and I can write it like this. Subtract it. How much we are going to get? This is 3 4 7 7, 13 minus 8 will be 5, and this becomes 4. So your compound interest is coming how much? Rupees 4577.34. So we can finally write the answer as, therefore amount in this question is rupees 15377.34, and the compound interest is coming out 4577.34. This is the answer of part 1 of this question. Now let's see, I hope this is clear and I can move on B part. So B part, again the principal is given as 18,000 rupees, and you have to calculate it for 2.5 years, where the rate is given 10% per annum, and you have to compound it annually when the interest is compounded annually. This is very important. Please underline it, whether you have to calculate it annually, quarterly, half yearly. Okay, and accordingly we'll make change in time and rate. Now whenever it is annually, no need to make any change. Here the important thing which you need to notice is the time. It is 2.5 years, right? And you have to calculate annually. So for 2 years we can calculate annually, but how to calculate annually for half year? Half year we cannot calculate annual interest because it is only 6 months. So whenever time is given in the fraction, for whole number we always calculate compound interest, and for the fractional year, which is 6 months in this case, we will be calculating simple interest. And whatever amount you will get from here, that amount will be the principal for your next simple interest. I am again repeating, when you have a mixed fraction number in terms of time, so for half year we cannot compound the interest annually. Annually means 1 year. So in that case, for whole number we calculate compound interest, and for fractional number we calculate the simple interest. But simple interest के लिए the principal will be amount which you have calculated in the compound interest. So this thing is important here. Okay. So let's begin with the solution of the question. So the principal is given 18,000, and amount how we will calculate? For 2 years we will be calculating compound interest, and for half year we will calculate simple interest. So let's begin. First we will calculate the amount. Amount is how much? Principal 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power n. How much is the principal here? 18,000. 1 plus rate is 10 upon 100, and we are calculating for how many years? We are calculating for 2 years, right? Not 2.5 years. We are only calculating first for 2 years. That is your whole number. Now this is cancelled. So this becomes 18,000 as it is. If I take LCM, 10 plus 1 upon 10 raised to the power 2. This is 18,000 into, this becomes 11 by 10 raised to the power 2. Right? Now I need to expand the bracket to solve it for the amount. So when I expand it, how much it will be? 18,000 into 11 upon 10 by 10. So we have expanded 11 by 10 here. Now this 0 and this 0 we can cancel with this. How much I left with? 180 into 11 into 11. Now 11 into 11 we know is how much? 121. So we need to solve 180 into 121. So let's do the rough work on the left hand side. We'll make a column here. 1 into 0, 8, 1. 2 zeros are 0, 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2 and a 3 here. Now let's put 2 cross here. 0, 8 and 1. Add carefully. 7, 8 plus 3, 11, 2. So you are getting 21,780 rupees. So this is the amount we have calculated for 2 years. Now we will remember that we have to calculate the simple interest for this half year also, and this will be my principal for this case. Okay, so we can write actually now by taking rupees 21,780 as principal for calculating simple interest for half year. Okay, so this statement is important to write. So let's do it. Simple interest, we know the formula is P into R into T upon 100. Principal, I just told you the amount which we have calculated. It means 21780. Rate is given how much? 10%. Time period 1 upon 2, and this 100 which is already in the denominator, we can write it as this. Now these two, right? So you are only left with 2178 upon 2. We can simply divide it. How much? 2 ones are 2. 1 is not divisible, so I will put a 0 in the quotient. 2 8s are 16. 1 carry over. You are left with 18, and 2 9s are 18. So this is coming out simple interest. Right? Now this is your simple interest in this case. Question 1, you have to calculate amount and you have to calculate the compound interest. So how much will be the amount? Amount is what? Principal plus simple interest. This is the formula to calculate the amount. Principal, how much we have taken? We have taken 21780. Interest we have just calculated is coming out how much? 1089. So this will give you, if you add these 21780 and 1089, let's put a 0 here, 9, 16, 8, 2, 2. So 22,869 rupees. 22,869 rupees. So this is your amount, right? Now we have to calculate the compound interest. So how do we calculate the compound interest? Total interest will be how much? We have calculated your compound interest has come how much? Your compound interest for 2 years will be 21780 minus 18,000, because compound interest is how much? Amount minus principal. So if you subtract it, how much it is going to be? 0, 8, 7, and how much it will be? 3. So 3,780 rupees. And simple interest, how much you have got? 1089 rupees, 1089. So how much is the total interest? 9, 16, 8, 4. So if you see, your total interest is coming out rupees 4,869. So if I want to write the answer, in this amount is coming out how much? Rupees 22,869, and interest which you have calculated, total interest is coming out rupees 4,869. Okay, so again I will repeat this thing, because if question number 1 is clear to you, so whenever it is in mixed fraction, for whole number we calculate compound interest, for fractional we calculate simple interest, and whatever will be your amount from here will be the principal for simple interest. Okay, and here we have calculated the total amount, and we from compound interest, and from here simple interest, and then we have calculated the total interest by adding compound interest and simple interest. So this was part B of this exercise. Let's see part C. Part C is again, if you see here, principal is given as 62,500. T is again a fractional number. But in this case, you have to calculate half yearly. It is not annually. And so there is no need to go it as splitted form compound and simple interest, because half year you have to calculate compound interest half yearly, which is possible. So now what we will do, whenever it is half yearly, it is important to make the changes with time and rate. Since you are calculating it half yearly, your rate will be half. It means 8 upon 2 means 4% per annum, because we are not calculating annually. Now we will see how many half years are there in 1.5 year. So if it is 1.5 year, T, it means 3 half years are possible. So T becomes 3. So these two changes whenever it is half yearly in the time and in rate is important, that when it is compound interest is compounded half yearly, your rate also becomes half, and you will see how many half years. Half years, how do we calculate? If 1 year means 6 months plus 6 months, it means 2 half years. Now there is one more half year. So 2 plus 1 means 3 half years are possible. So this is how we will be calculating. If I say time period is given as say 3 years, and interest is compounded half yearly. So how many half years are there? 6, right? If it is say 2.5 year, how many half years are there? 4 years here and this half. It means T becomes 5. So this is how we will convert it. Now this is simple, we have made the required conversions. Let's calculate the amount first, writing the formula P1 plus R upon 100 raised to the power n. P is how much? 62,500. 1 plus R 4 upon 100, we have just made the rate half, and n will be 3 now. Okay, so we have done these changes. Now this we can cancel 4, 4 2s are 8 and 4 5s are 20. So this becomes 62,500. 1 plus 1 upon 25. So 25 will be LCM, and this becomes 25 plus 1. So this is important, this step is important. I have seen many students making errors in this particular step. So make sure that you take the LCM. Now this is 62,500 and 26 upon 25 whole power q. Right, now again we will expand the bracket and we will simplify it. So this becomes amount will be equals to 62,500 into 26 into 26 into 26, and in upon you have to expand 25 into 25 into 25. Now 25 square is 625. It means I can cancel these two 25 with 625 and I am left with 100, and 25 ones are and 2400. So you are left with amount is equals to 4 into 26 into 26 into 26. So let's solve it. How much it will be if I multiply 26 by 26? 6 6 are 36, 2 carry, 6 2s are 12 plus 3, 15. Now 2 6 are 12, 2 2s are 4 and 1 if you add, this gives you 676. Again you have to multiply it with 6. How much it will be? 6 6 are 36, 6 7s are 42, 45, 4 carry 6 6 are 36 plus 40, 2 6 are 12, 2 7s are 14, 15, 2 6 are 12 and this gives you 13. Add it, 6 7 5 7 1. Now this number we have to multiply with this 4, right? So 17,576 with 4, 4 6 are 24, 2 carry, 4 7s are 28 plus 2 30, 4 5s are 20, 23, 2 carry, 4 7s are 28 plus 2 30, 4 ones are 4 plus this gives you 70,304, right? So it means amount is coming how much? Rupees 70,304. So this is amount and we have to calculate the simple interest as well, right? So simple interest will be how much? Sorry, the compound interest. Compound interest formula we know it is amount minus principal. Amount we have just calculated as 70,304. Principal was already given in the question which was 62,500. Now let's subtract it. How much we are getting? It will be a 4, then 0. This will be a 0. 13 minus 5 a 8 and then 7. So 7,804 is coming out compound interest. So we will write the final answer. Amount we have got how much? Rupees 70,304 and compound interest we have just calculated is coming out rupees 7,804. So this was the only thing in this question that in this question you have calculated the compound interest half yearly, and that is how rate which was 8% we have written as 4%, time which was given as 1.5 years we have taken as 3 because there are 3 half years in 1.5 year. Now let's quickly see question 1 D part. Here again underline this, it has to be calculated half yearly. Half yearly means rate becomes half. So it is given 9% per annum, it becomes 9 by 2. And let it be in fraction, don't write it as 4.5 because the fractional number will help you in the calculation. Now we'll see how many half years are there in 1 year, 2. So we will write 2 half years. T. So these are the changes because the interest is calculated half yearly. Okay, so we have made the changes accordingly in time and rate. Now we will again begin with the same method. Amount is principal 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power n. Okay, we'll go slow with the calculations. Principal is given as 8,000. Now this is 1 plus r we have done 9 by 2, that is half, into 100 and we have calculated that n will be 2 here, correct? Now this will be as it is 8,000, 1 plus 9 upon 200 raised to the power 2. Now again 8,000 as it is, if you take the LCM, 200 plus 9 will give me 209 upon 200 raised to the power 2. Now again, as all the questions we were doing, we will expand it to solve or to simplify. Amount will be how much? 8,000 into 209 into 209, and what we have in the denominator? 200 square. It means 200 into 200. So now we have to simplify it. If you see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These zeros I have cancelled, and if I want to cancel it, this is 20. So 4 2s are 8 and 4 5s are 20. So we have just simplified it. How much amount will be? Amount is 2 into 209 into 209 upon 5. Again we have to do a lot of calculations and we have to be very careful with the calculations. So let's do 209 into 209 first. So 9 9s are 81 and 9 2s are 18. Now 0 say when you multiply any number you get a 0 only. Now 2 cross 2 9s are 18 again and 2 2s are 4. Add it 1 8 8 or 8 16 1 2 3 53,681. This will be a 4 here. So it is coming 43,681. Now you have to multiply this number with a 2. So how much? 2 ones are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 6 are 12, 13, 2 3s are 6, 7 and 2 4s are 8. So it is coming out, amount is coming out 87,362 to be divided by what number? It is a 5 in the denominator, right? So it is coming out this much. Now it means we have to divide this number by 5 and this there is a 2 also, है ना? So this is into 2 into 2. So now this becomes very simple, 87,362 upon 10. So amount is how much? We just need to place a decimal here. So this becomes 8736.2, right? So this is how we have calculated the amount. Let me just put a line here. This was my rough work. Okay, so this is the amount. Now as we were doing in the previous questions also, we have to calculate the compound interest. What is the formula for compound interest? Compound interest is amount minus principal. Amount we have just calculated as 8736.2 and principal in this question was given as 8000. So this is a simple subtraction. How much it will be? 736.2. So this is the compound interest coming out in this question. Let's write the final answer. Hence, amount we have calculated as rupees 8736.2 and compound interest is coming out rupees 736.2. So this was D part of question number 1. Now let's see the last part of this question. But also, if you see carefully, the interest is compounded half yearly. It means we will make change in time and we will make changes in the rate. Rate which is 8% per annum will be half now. So which becomes 4%. And how many half years in 1 year? 2 half years. Right? Now again we will do it in the same manner. Let's calculate the amount first. Amount is principal 1 plus r upon 100 raised to the power t. How much is principal? It's given 10,000. 1 plus r is 8 upon 100 and t will be 2 because there are 2 half years. Now I will not prefer to, r will be 4 here because we have calculated rate as half, right? So this becomes 4 upon 100. I will not prefer to cancel 4 upon 100 because when 100 will be in the denominator as LCM, this will be completely cancelled with 10,000. So I am not just simplifying it, rather I am taking 100 as LCM. This becomes 100 plus 4 square. So 10,000 into 104 upon 100 square. Now you see my denominator, I am getting 10,000. That was the purpose, I have not simplified it here. So amount will be how much? 10,000 into 104 into 104, and what we are having in the denominator, 100 into 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am left with 104 into 104. Let's do this in the rough column. How much it will be? 4 4s are 16 and 4 1s are 4. Any number 0 will be as it is. It will give you a 0. Now 1, 4, 1 into 0 is 0 and 1. 6, 1, 8, 0, 1. So this is giving you 10,816. So amount is coming how much? Rupees 10,816. Another thing which we have to calculate is compound interest. Compound interest is what? Amount minus principal. Amount we have just calculated and principal is given 10,000. So this subtraction is very simple again, rupees 816. So this is how in this part we have calculated amount as 10,816 and compound interest is coming out 861. So this was question number 1 of this exercise. Please do watch my next video for the explanation of next questions. Till then, take care and keep practicing maths.